Lovely, my sweethearts. Here we're coming into this beautiful, beautiful, gracious space, and we welcome those who are ready to come in and be here with us. And as they come in, or as they re-listen to this, may the blessing be the same for us as we just enter into this beautiful sacred space together. So settle in, wriggle your body, and I'm going to play our beautiful bell. Oh, beautiful. Deep breath in and breathe out. And we use that sound of a bell to reconnect us into this moment. We feel this beautiful energy of light and love in our being. And as we connect to the energy field of light and love by opening our heart, feel how much you can expand the heart energy. Imagine that at first you can just open your heart to you and feel this deep honoring and this deep respect of your own being. And then through this gracious divine heart, send a love note to your whole body, thanking it for carrying you through this life journey and helping you to see and perceive everything that has come into your awareness to this point. And thank this beautiful body and the mind for this unique window through which you are viewing this life journey. And think how remarkable it is that your unique perspective will never ever match another's. We can never ever see anything in the same way. And if we were to share our many perspectives, we would understand that. And if we could understand it without condemning the other for not seeing it our way, and simply go, I see your way because you've offered that reflection, that view to me, and I am so grateful to you. And feel the gentleness in your soul for that. In this very moment, if we can just honor our own perspective, our own vision, and at the same time honor all other perspectives, points of view. Right here in this moment, we have the opportunity to release shame, blame, judgment, and conditional energy. This conditional energy is what is getting us into a lot of trouble. And we seem to be clinging to it now even more than ever before. It seems like we want everyone to see everything the way we do. And we're not willing to see that perspective. And ask yourself, why is that? And if you can become aware of that fact, that it is because your opinion is the only one that accounts, your perspective and your vision, and that you might like to force that picture upon another, then we would be in a downward spiral of energy. If we are disappointed with another for not seeing it our way, not showing up in this way or that, we are then on a downward spiral. We drop into a terrible game of dependence, reliance, neediness, conditional. It is too hard to maintain. It isolates us. and it depletes our energy, something too terrible. And if we were to move in another direction, if we were to say, I can embrace that another has a different viewpoint, and that perhaps if I stood alongside them and said, let me look through your eyes, let me see what you see and hear and interpret, let me understand it from your point of view. If we stood beside them and looked out of their window, perhaps we would see it. And perhaps that view would give us a whole new perspective of our view. Let's hold that idea just for a little while. Drop your shoulders, smooth the skin on your beautiful face. Relax your spine, muscles around your back and your tummy. And sit heavily and comfortably where you are. Sit deeply into the space that is holding you. And we call in our guides and the divine presence that we can be held in this time in a gracious space of light and love, a sanctuary. As we rest into this place, feel your breath moving into you gently and easily. And honor this body for what it can do and what it has been doing for you all this journey. And while you rest here, honoring this body and your awareness, thank your being for being willing to have this life journey. And ask your mind if that which you have understood through the way you have seen and interpreted this life, ask your mind if that could just be one small facet of awareness, and that it's easy enough for you to hold it gently with loving regard to you who has been willing to venture into it, with loving regard to all those who brought the ideas, the thoughts, the patterns towards you. A feeling as if you are one who has taken a journey and you are in a place now to rest and assimilate all this information. And then think of one who is close to you and think of their perspective. And perhaps you have been having a little conflict in that. Perhaps it hasn't been going so well. Perhaps you have been feeling coerced in some way to see it their way. And perhaps that has activated a deeper holding position for you. And take a breath into that idea. And as you drop the breath through and into this beautiful body, make a little space now. Open up a little space around you. Feel as if you can open up your tight restrictions, your need to hold Feel how much energy that is required from you to maintain. And see how absolutely pointless it has been to try and convince the other that you are right and they are wrong. Because in their mind and from their point of view, it makes so much sense for what they are presenting. They would not be presenting it otherwise. And from your own mind and perspective, this makes so much sense because of the life that has brought you to this point. And then we feel a deeper inner peace. We begin to open an energy of allowing, making space for the energy of allowing. Take a deep breath in and breathe through this beautiful body and make a little bit more space now in your system. Imagine that you and the other are sitting beside one another, and the window you are facing is your idea, and the window they are facing is their idea. And for just a moment, imagine you switch places. As we switch places, we feel like the seat we are sitting in is not comfortable or known. Energetically, it doesn't match. But if we're willing to sit there for just a little while and rerun through our mind what it is that they have been calling for us to see, and simply see it without having to blame or shame or convince, no restrictions. Just this beautiful energy of allowing you to see it in their way. The moment you open that window, you start to see why. And when we allow ourselves to drop into that, we start to drop into our heart. The vision of the heart. I understand. You require me to perform in this way for your own inner comfort. I understand why. There is pain in your soul. I feel it now. There is a brokenness and a wound. I feel it now. Imagine that the two windows you are looking through are perfectly lovely, both with a view, slightly different, almost side by side. But there is a little bit more that can be seen when I sit in this position. And I allow myself to see that which is more. I release the energy of defending, deflecting, denying, distracting, detaching. All the pushing away energy, I release it now. I allow myself to sit here with this vision and the knowledge of mine and know that what I'm seeing These are two parts of a great wholeness. And if there was a third person, I could play this game endlessly, fourth, fifth, so many different positions, so many different awarenesses. What's the point of all of this? Not to make me conform or to make me uncomfortable. I create that for me. When I try and defend and deflect, I create that. What's the point? We drop even deeper now as we take another deep breath in. Into the energy of allowing, and a little deeper into the stream of sweet surrender. I can surrender my holding position, my need to be right, to be justified, to be heard, to be acknowledged, to be respected or to be loved, or just to be seen. I release that too. I simply let it go. And now I sit in the position that is a little unknown to me. And I check in with who I am now. Who am I now? I am the same person that holds the memories of view and the vision of my life and everything I've created and seen. But I am the one now who can begin to see through many dimensions, look through many windows, and honor them all. I am the one who's beginning to understand what it's like to release shame and blame and conditional energy. I am the one who is willing to be here and to see through another's eyes. And the moment I understand that, I understand the multiple vision of the third eye. All seeing, all directions, all perspectives. Take a deep breath in, and now as you breathe out, drop an energy cord from the top of your crown right through your body into the earth. Sit in this beautiful beam of light. Feel as if you can radiate your energy out in every possible direction from the center point. We could spend the rest of our life meandering down the many pathways of the many ways of seeing, without creating drama, without creating chaos and confusion, without playing the game of blame and shame and anger, resentment. That I can so calmly be here and see and accept every single opinion, and know that it is being seen in a way that is connected to that life, and that that life is worthy as well as mine. Multifaceted, multi-dimensional beings of love and light, I am. And hear yourself embracing that idea and drawing it right into your center. Multifaceted, multi-dimensional, divine being of light and love. I am. Feel as if these words are a deep, soothing, healing balm to your soul, to your troubles, to all the energy of maintenance against. There are so many places we can begin to see. Take your tongue now and gently press it onto the roof of your mouth, and as you do, soften your eyelids and drop your eyes back into their sockets, and from within gaze upward and slightly backwards towards the pineal chakra. Open up the multifaceted doorways, the windows of perspective and vision. I can enter this great chamber because I am holding this energy of allowing, trusting, sweet surrender, unconditional love. My energy goes towards seeing and understanding, loving and forgiving. My energy expands the energy field inside of the sacred chamber, and it begins to see. I begin to see. I begin to feel. I see through the compassionate heart. Open this beautiful heart to unconditional love and regard for all life. There is so much more. If I lived 1,000,000 years, I still would not see it all. Allow this beautiful energy of expansive vision, expansive heart, kindness and compassion to self and to all others. Deep honoring and regard for all life. Feel this moving into your energy field as you now switch back into the position of your life that you are in and that you chose to be in. And as you sit back into the seat that is known to you, feel the comfort of it, like an old armchair wrapping itself around you, welcoming you home. Sit well within the life that you chose. And feel this immense regard and love for this human being, its strength, its courage, its beauty, its ability to see in such a unique and wondrous way. And let the vision of seeing now be free to move and expand in the most wondrous way for you. Free of all the hardships and tightness and restrictions of the conditional energy frame. Boundless light, boundless vision. Use your beautiful energy of sweetness of soul, of heart, compassion and kindness, forgiveness and gratitude. Let this be your key that unlocks many, many ways of seeing, softening the heart. I can go into these beautiful crystal chambers. I hold the key, and the key is me. We breathe deeply into this beautiful body and the comfort of the space that we're in now. Acknowledge how easy it is to draw the breath of life into you, and how lovingly and graciously your body receives it abundantly, as if it is the first time when you give it to it. And notice how the body knows how to breathe for you, and your heart beats for you. Feel how well you are being supported while you are still here in this beautiful form. For some reason we are to be, so that we can see, so that we can share the vision that we are bringing in from our own unique and wondrous perspective. We are helping each other in one lifetime to see and understand in many different ways. Let your soul and let your heart feel enriched by this, not threatened by it, but abundantly enriched. Many perspectives, many lives, many journeys. I see through your eyes, and I see me again. Let this blessing fill you now, as we gently bring our awareness back to where we are. Ground yourself in a connection with you and this beautiful earth and the place where you are. Take a deep breath into this beautiful body. And as we breathe out, it's the deep that sigh that releases all the holding. Releases oxytocin into our system, revitalizes and refreshes this beautiful being of love and light, form and being. Take a deep breath. Beautiful you. Bring your hands together now. Gently touch your heart. balancing your being. Touch your brow and touch your crown. And come back to your heart. Let your life and every step and every breath of the pathway ahead of you still, may it seem lighter and brighter than ever before. We are moving into the divine light through the crystal awareness of our heightened awareness. So much love to you. So much love. Namaste. Thank you for you. Thank you for you. Beautiful, my treasures. If you wish to stay in that space a little longer, just do that, because you're in your own sanctuary and you can give yourself permission to love and embrace and honor you in every possible way. May you do that. May you truly find ways to honor and regard and deeply love your being. Polish up the lens through which we see ourselves and the rest of the world. So much love to you all, my darlings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for holding the space. Thank you. Bye-bye, my bests. Love you, love you.